Maja Faja. All we gotta do is build this damn room up. Everybody building the room up. What we gonna do? We're building the room up.
We're not going to do it like that.
Building up the room for checkers or wreckers. Gonna talk some shit, then talk about some duels. Hey.
Yo.
Hey, buddy. What's up, Stewie? Stewart. In the house. Stewie said hi, Luggy. There you go. Good job, Luggy. I figured you would have brought up the stream by now. You're the best. Good job. Snowden here. What's up, Miss FTR? Checkers or wreckers? We're doing big stuff. I'm excited. First season, first episode, voices of the FTR.
It's totally good here, man.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. We got the four guys that talk every week together. And we got my boy.
And then there's Lugnut.
No, stop it, Bubba. And we got my boy Bubba, who's going to be doing some. Starting next week, he's got a special spot in the show. It's going to be pretty good.
It might be okay.
I think it'll be good, and if you need help with it, I'll help you out. I think it'll be fun. We could really wrap some stuff up with that bit. I don't know if you want to unveil it tonight and tell everybody what the name of it is, but
We're going to touch a little bit on it today.
That's got
we got to discuss the tragic events of the
the A-League, the tragedy.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of tragedy that went on this week, so we're going to be starting that off. 4 more minutes, guys. We're going to be firing off, so get in here, fill in. Voices of FTR. It's going to be awesome here on Checkers and Wreckers.
Are you live now?
Yeah, we're live now, bro. You got to build the room up, man.
Well, welcome to the world, Lynch.
You go live a few minutes early. Let everybody fill in.
Welcome to the world, Lynch.
That's how it works, Lynch. If you really want to be on your game, you bring up the stream, my stream, or you put it up on your and basically you can see the questions and it's a good thing. It's an interactive media source, my friend.
It's snowing here. Oh, great! That means Stuart can't drive for shit.
Wait, but listen, if it's not snowing, I mean, like. What's the difference?
Hold on. Stewie, go eat the yellow snow.
That's it. You love yellow snow, Stewie. It tastes just like lemon, and I know you love lemon.
I can't see the comments.
No?
Oh, Miss FTR's already got questions. Bye, Shady.
Oh, she's ready.
Stuart, is it snowing that bad that you can't even spell Shady right? What's up, Shoddy?
Yo, Shoddy in the house. I wish he'd show up. I wish he'd show up, man.
We're in for a hell of a night.
Once again, Checkers and Wreckers. We got Lynch.
I'm not quite sure how to say this.
Oh, God.
I'm fat.
Good talk, Bubba. Good talk, Bubba. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that is Bubba. He has a soundboard ready to go. Wait, you took 64 students home safe to their parents. Yeah, but there was 93 on that bus.
We counted them before you left.
Oh, jeez. Well, at least we got a soundboard involved now. This is great.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
Hey, Stewie. I got something for you, buddy.
Loser! You're a loser! Are you feeling sorry for yourself? Well, you should be, because you are dirt! You make me sick, you big baby!
That's with love, Stewie. That's all
Love it,
with
brother.
love. What's
Love
up, Mr. Camaro Yanko? First time running with the A-League. I don't think you pissed off too many people, so good job for you.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I mean, it only took him 1 week in B-League to make everybody mad at him, so
Yeah.
good for him, man. Good for him.
I think he paid off a couple drivers to create some havoc so he could get out front.
Yeah, him and Tomboy got hooked up, but we're going to be talking about that later, guys. We got a few segments set up tonight on Checkers and Wreckers, brought to you by us, the people. Mostly just it's me, Billy, Lynch, and Luggy tonight with Bubba with the soundboard. So enjoy, sit back, crack a beer, get your questions ready. There's going to be a little. It's weird. We're going to have a little serious part in the beginning. Tell me how the 93 on the school bus when it's 40 and 71 kids. They were on each other's laps. All right? They're on each other's laps. That's how they're twerking on each other. I don't know, Stewie. Why are you getting all
Is
sensitive?
Stewie really trying to ask questions right now?
That's too much math.
Yeah, he said, how is there 93 on a school bus when it seats 47 adults and 71 kids? Okay, but
Stewie.
you said 64 earlier. So there's at least... What's the math on that? 71 to 64. That's 7, right? 5? Might be 5. I don't know. There's a few. A few kids you missed. Damn it. That's it. Fucking Stewie. All right.
Fuck you!
And there goes the wheels right off the bottom of this fucking show. Just shut up, Bubba. Damn it. Just shut up. All right. We're going to bring these guys in, introduce them, and find out how long they've been commenting. No, they got a snow day tomorrow, too. Good. That means you can sit at home with your mimosas.
I think I got a no one cares on here, too.
Yeah, right. Stewie's like, let me bring up real life and we're going to go off here.
Oh, shit.
All right, first up, let me introduce him. You love him. I love him anyway.
Really boring story.
From Wednesday night, my counterpart, the voice of FTR, we got one loose lug nut. Luggy, how you doing this evening?
I'm not doing too bad. Yourself?
I'm doing good. I'm excited to see you're up here. You feeling chatty?
Yeah. Good to go.
Was that a clap, Bubba?
There was an applause for Luggy, buddy.
we got a live studio audience here, Checkers and Wreckers. Oh man, this show is held together with bubble gum and shoestring, boys. Let me tell you what. All right, we got Lynch. He hosts on Tuesdays, Sundays. He's an announcer up there. How you doing tonight, Lynch?
I'm doing pretty good, big rig. How about you?
I'm doing good. Don't ask me the question. I'm talking to you, all right? We're not transferring here. You got to just answer the damn question. That's how it works.
The damn thing, man.
All right. Well, I figured you'd have more words behind it. And the man, the myth, the legend, the unretired, right there, unretired, Billy Holcomb in the house. What's up, Billy?
Hey, what's up, gentlemen?
That's it. Yeah, it was crazy coming up into the Checkers and Wreckers booth here because there were so many groupies trying to get Billy's autograph on their cleavage. It was crazy.
I even shaved my left nipple for him.
And of course, on the soundboard tonight, you love them, you hate them, sometimes both of those things at the same time. B-Dozer, Bubba. Do you have applause? Do you have nothing set up for yourself, really? You have nothing for you.
Wait, I got you.
All right, fart noise. That'll work. That'll work. No. Oh, Miss FTR said no cleavage allowed. But what if it's me and Heavy?
Yeah.
Like, me, Heavy, and Bubba got some tremendous cleavage, Miss FTR. I'm just saying.
Put us
All
together,
right.
we might solve world hunger.
We might. We're coming off of Speed Weeks right now here at Talladega. We switched it up, went to Talladega. But before we get into that, guys, there is one thing I would like to say. I'd just like to flow for a minute if you guys don't mind that up here in the booth. There was some stuff that went on this week with another podcast and involving the Hall of Fame and guys getting bent out of shape over top of it. And it was pretty ridiculous to hear that go down the way it did. It almost seemed like the egos are getting way above the talent level in this game at this point. Heard guys talking about insiders on different spots and stuff like that. And Shady was involved in that one. You got JWoww, you know, those guys right there, two of the big ones. And when JWoww got inducted into our Hall of Fame in FTR, it literally made me sick to my stomach. Like, I want you guys to know that this isn't like Big Rig trying to be funny. This is literally me telling you guys it made me sick to my stomach. The reason why it made me sick to my stomach was Bubba got me in the league 3 years ago? 2.5 years ago, a year and a half? I don't know. But 3.5 seasons. My first race was halfway through the season, and at that time, you know, no teams or nothing. We jumped into chats. And I got to meet JWoww for the first time. And his first interlude to me, a guy coming off of sliders just trying to figure out create, you know, your own setup type league. First words out of his mouth was, "Damn, you're slow. You should quit." And I don't know how you guys feel about stuff like that, but me not knowing the guy, me not knowing where he was, him dropping that on me, I was like, fuck, I think I just screwed up. I don't want to be here anymore. And probably about 2 minutes later, after I disconnected from the lobby and went to the TSFI chat, because my league was up and running with Bubba then, I see in my messages, JD sent me a setup. Like, that's the difference, guys. And this whole thing, with all this fighting and oh, look, I'm better than you and I'm this, there's two types of people in this game if they're good. There's people that, you know, help you get better, and then there's people that don't want you to get better because they want to be better. And he's kind of proven his point at this point in his life. I mean, he's always going to be the best in his own head. And that's cool. You know, good for him.
Do you think that you're the best if you've got a politic to get votes to get made into the apparently horseshit Hall of Fame?
No, it's fine, man.
I think it's pretty. It explains how your whole mentality. If you've got to literally go on and petition and beg people for votes to vote you into somewhere, and then you're going to rub it in people's faces. So that's
no, I get it. Yeah, and you're totally on point on that. And I'll ask around the room what your guys' thoughts were on this week, because we're not going to take that much time. But I wanted to tell that story to you guys to let you know where I was feeling. You know, like I don't know how y'all feel about JWoww. I don't know that whole side of the world. I didn't race with him. I didn't. All right. I don't know the drama and all that stuff. I just know of that day that I was like, man, I don't even want to go in the practice lobby anymore in FTR because this guy might be in there and he pissed me off so bad I don't want to talk to him. Like, it's a video game. We're on here to have fun. He's not going to get signed by Penske tomorrow. You know, I'm not getting signed by 2311. You know, like, you're not. We're playing a video game. It's a fun time. And FTR is a family, and I mean, it always meant so much to me that JD was the first one to just drop one in my box. Just like that. Just, here, dude. Here's the setup.
Yeah? How'd that feel, dropping it in your box there?
It was good. It was a nice box. You know, he licked the rim a little bit. But, no, on a serious note, man, like, that was the real thing. And then the disappointment I felt from Shady on that. And I say disappointment with, like, the most lows I could put on it. Why, like, what did he gain from that? He went from chasing tents with FTR to fiending for tents with people that are promising him the world and then running races for him. Whatever, bub. So that's just my take on it. I wanted a few minutes to get out there and actually get in front of it. And, you know, yeah, we are a family, Miss FTR. He doesn't understand it. That's why he should never be in our Hall of Fame. That's why he never should have been on a ballot. That's why we never should have done it the way we did it. And I like the way that it was fixed and amended. It's FTR. We're all here. We're all trying to have fun. We're all trying to get better. And if there's a guy that doesn't want anyone to get better, get the fuck out. He doesn't need to be here. Luggy, what's your thoughts on this, bud?
I was just ashamed of the whole video and how it all came down. I thought different of the people involved. Well, I really don't know a lot of them involved, but at least one person I thought different of at the time. Yeah. I was ashamed to see it.
Gotcha. What about you, Lynch? What was your thoughts?
Yeah, I agree. Disappointed. I've known JWoww for quite a few years now. Raced with him in different classing. Same thing, you know. Classing, he helped me here and there. JWoww, he would never help me. Um, Instead of bringing people down, man, and talking bad about them, why don't you help people out, man? Make them better, make them faster. Um, we're a family over here, and yeah, man, just disappointed, man, the way they act. Billy and Eagles, they did a pretty cool thing about the Hall of Fame, and Shady too, man. He should be disappointed in himself. Just
He should probably jump off a bridge, but that's just my
Yeah, maybe you'll fall asleep on one and fall off.
yeah.
yeah, just a lot of respect for them guys.
Yeah, yeah. I know, and here's the crappy part. Like you said, family. We are a family right here, guys.
Mm-hmm.
And Billy, I mean, you're the catalyst of that. We're all here because you had you and your guys 5 years or 6 years ago. You had the dream of building a league, and now we got 60 plus people. We're running 3 nights a week. We're practicing every night. Hell, we're getting divorced because we enjoy hanging out with our video game friends more than our wives. I mean, it's a different breed of what's going on. I'm enjoying the hell out of it because it's giving me an outlet in which I never thought I'd have, being with you guys and getting Bubba involved. Like Bubba, it's great. Me and Bubba talk every night now. There was points where we didn't talk for 9 months, and it's like it's really it's really crazy to see it happen. But like I do want to know your aspect, Billy. You don't have to get in depth if you don't want, but like, what was your thoughts when that hit?
Really, really disappointed. You know, a lot of you guys may not know this, but we kind of took Shady under our wing a little bit. There when Shady first jumped on, me Warheavy, kind of showed him a lot of the ropes and everything, and he came here, he raced for a little while, and he was okay. You know what I mean? Like he was just now getting on the game, and everything, and we worked with him, and we kind of parted ways there, and kind of got him into the broadcasting. Me and Eagles kind of got him into that, and we've done a lot for him, man. Just to see somebody turn around and just kind of it's just very disappointing, man.
Right, stab you in the back verbally like that.
Yeah, it's just very disappointing. I would not have expected that at this point in the game right now, just because you got a second chance. Like we kind of stuck our neck out a little bit, and brought him back, knowing what we were dealing with. But thing is, man, I look at it this way: like, haters are always going to hate, bro. That's just the name of the game. Like, that's people's swag, man. Our swag has always been built on family, man, with FTR, and that's, this is just motivation for us, man. Like, this is what's going to put us over the top, right? So, if we were that bad of a league and whatnot, like some people, say we are, we wouldn't have 60 plus drivers every single season. We had over 60 drivers show up this week, for across 3 leagues. There's not many leagues right now that out there that can say that. Not for 3 days a week.
No.
Running. So, FTR is good right now, man. We got an awesome group of racers, man. I take pride in our league. It's based off family, man. Like, I'm willing to help anybody out there. I'm not the fastest guy on the game. Never even crossed my mind. I'm an average guy, man. I'm consistent.
Right.
And it's just very, very disheartening. It's to for somebody to, especially somebody you kind of, you considered as a friend and whatnot, and to do some shit like that. It just, it makes me mad, man. But you know what? It also motivates me too to get better. And
love it.
That's what we're gonna do, man.
That's
as
it.
far as the JWoww situation, man. Hey, it is what it is. He's always been like that. That's his swag, right? So I mean, that's how he That's how he carries himself. Whatever, man. The thing is, everybody's still smacking their gums about FTR, and that's
Yep.
hey, we got recognition, man. Let's use it as fuel to the fire, man.
That's
I love
it,
it.
man. We're living in their head rent free right now.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
They gave FTR 15 minutes of.
Yeah, they gave us so much time. We ain't giving them that much more. I'm only gonna go to one more person because I love to hear him go off the handle. Bubba,
Awesome.
what is your thought?
My name is Sadie.
No, he's a clown.
So let me just say something and I'm gonna keep it short because we're not giving these guys any more attention. But that clown, man, sat here and cried wolf to a lot of people. To the point, a lot of guys like we're gonna put money together, bought him wheel, or you know what I mean. He was crying about not being able to play the game. Guys were coming together to really make sure that he was able to get out of a dark spot, and for him to stab everybody in the back like that and then cry because it's his opinion, that's bullshit. I'm gonna call bullshit right off the rip. But yeah, he's a clown, and if the only reason he feels that way about this whole Hall of Fame thing is because he never made it on a ballot. If he would have made it on the ballot and potentially won, he'd have been on his knees catching every hot dog that was thrown at him. That's all he does. He chases people that'll throw a hot dog in his face, and whoever he could bite and hold on to first and the longest, and we'll get it. That's all it is. He's the hot commodity there because he was the insider for information here. I still think that there's some snakes, but we'll figure that out as it plays out. But Shady was the biggest exposed snake that we have.
Yep. I think you're right. All right. So unlike that podcast the other week, that's it. We're not talking any more shit on anybody. We're gonna move on because we had one hell of a speed weeks, guys. And I know commentating wise it was a lot of fun. Bubba was racing in it. He had something called out to him by a guy in our chat, and then he had to start doing some evasive maneuvers up front there. But anyway, we're gonna get into it. So C League, guys. Lynch, Billy, you.
Excuse me?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. What do you got to say, Luck?
Well, nothing. What was that you just brought up? Who said what?
Oh no. We'll talk about that later. Anyway, yeah. See, I can bite my tongue in the middle of a chat. Oh man! Just to let everybody in on the secret, we had our captain. Well, captain du jour in HMS tell us a way to handle a line at Talladega, and somebody read it out loud to everybody else in the chat. That was a public chat with all the other guys that we were racing against in it. That strategy didn't work, did it, Lug?
No, not very well, no.
It sure as hell did because it let me know that what you guys were going to do.
Oh, man. Anyway, let's talk about this C League race. Who were our winners this week in C League, guys?
We got
Sky Pilot.
Sky Pilot got one.
And Snowden.
And Snowden. So right there, two guys coming in this year. And just like Tomboy's saying, first-time winners, man. What was your guys' thoughts on the race? I'll start with you, Luggy.
It was actually a really good race. I figured it'd be. I knew they'd try the high side and low side, and it was actually a really good race. They brought it to the track.
Nice.
You don't disappoint.
So, what about you, Lynch? What's your thoughts on that C League race, man? Both duels. Come on, break them down.
The first one was awesome, man. They got their 3 cars were on the outside on the first and second lap, man, and they were trying their hardest, and they couldn't get it to work out. I think if they had one more car up there, they would have got it. And then after the pit stops, man, it was on from there, man. It was a race for that first duel, man, and Snowden wound up coming out and taking the win for that one. And then the second duel, these guys, they tried to do the same thing, but they rode it out till that pit stop. They were single file, and something happened on pit road, I believe. And then Sky Pilot and somebody else were by themselves. Exotic. And then Exotic, he tried to make a move on Sky Pilot, but Sky Pilot wound up getting that one.
Wow. Yeah, first-time winners, Billy. That's got to make you happy, man, in the C League.
Oh yeah, man. Like, you know, I love seeing new drivers, right? So I, it just makes me proud, man, when we can have new drivers. It's just now really starting like customs and stuff to see these guys grow, man. Because I mean, a prime example is Snowden, right? Like he came into the league with nothing. Like he knew nothing about custom setups. Always been a slider guy. And look at him from where he started to where he ended. You know, he was contending for wins. So you know, I love watching these C group guys. I love broadcasting them. You know, I love watching these guys grow. And I couldn't say it, you know, any more. It is to me right now. It's our bread and butter group, man. Like these guys, you know, you've seen last season. These guys brought it to the racetrack every single time they showed up.
Yeah.
So just very proud of those guys, man. I think this season, man, it's going to be even better. I mean, it's like what we've seen this week, you know, in the duels. We had 2 first-time winners. So, well, you never know what's going to happen during the season, man. We may have a different guy win every single race.
Yeah.
Just very excited to get this season going, man. There's a great group of racers down there, man. I respect those guys a ton. They race each other clean. They talk, they laugh, they have a good time, man, and that's what it's supposed to be about, anyways, man. Just having a good time, man, and making yourself better and making each other better.
Yeah, yeah. I know I watch the C League now a lot, and it's crazy with you can see with now that everything's balanced. You know what I mean? You'll see guys coming up, and it's crazy with Sky Pilot just popping up out of nowhere. I mean, he was running great at the end of last season, and then watching him this way, I was like, wow, phew, he's gonna get some wins. Same thing with Snowden, man. He's got just enough drive and anger when he's out there, and just enough swag, like you say. You know, he can make it happen. So I think it's gonna be a good season for those guys.
I do too, man. I love it.
Moving on to B League. B League in the house. In the house, Bubba.
Hey, buddy.
Well, you like
That's so cute.
that's B League. Stop it. We're gonna start with you tonight on this one, bud. What's your thoughts? What are you thinking about B League, man?
I'll tell you, man. B League, much like C League, man. B League, this thing's still going. All right, shut up. Dude, B League, it's been fun. I know that there was a little bit of controversy in the first duel, which made it really interesting. Like, it was fun to sit there and watch and listen to that go down. Pit strategies and whatnot. I think you're gonna see, even with the breakup of the teams, I think you're gonna see a lot of these guys have formed like close bonds. And again, I don't think that you're gonna see people with 8, 9, 10 wins this season. I think like Tommy Boy's saying, a lot of first time winners. I think you're going to see a good mix of wins this season. I'm really interested in the challenge, man, because I'll tell you what, B League, the talent that grew into last season and that moved up into this season, dude, a top 10 is going to be hard, especially with 22 guys on the track every week.
Yep, it will. And I got to ask you, I mean, you won Daytona last year. This is our opener this year. What's your thoughts? You going on this plate track? You gonna try to carry a trophy home with you this Sunday?
I'm not making no claims, but I'm hoping to piss Cripple off again.
Nice.
That's where our little rivalry started, and you know we talk shit back and forth all the time. But Cripple's got his own little rivalry. It's almost like he forgot about me since he moved into the trailer park.
Yeah, so, right. TTI, baby.
You know, I might have to take his sister on a date or something and get him pissed off at me again. So that way we got a good Daytona.
Uncle Bubba to the kids. I got it. All right, Billy, we're going to start with you on B League this week when you're watching it. What did you think out of B League?
Oh, man, we've seen some awesome racing there, man. These guys, man, I'm going to tell you, man, like this group this season is like really stacked. Like there's a lot of great drivers in there. We had some guys move up from C to B, and I'm telling you, man, this season, like if you just look at the roster right now, a win is gonna be a big accomplishment for these guys, man, because this field is so stacked, and it's like what Bubba said. I mean, a top 10, really a top 5 is going to feel like a win for these guys. So
top
but
5
as
to the
far as
booth.
yeah, like these duels, man, like I knew it was going to be intense. Like it's the first race, right? Like everybody's wanting to claim their stake right off the bat, and I'm gonna tell you what, man. That's the biggest group that we have this season is our B group. I think in that B group right now we got 22 or 23 drivers on the roster. We had we had a couple that couldn't make the duels, and I'm pretty sure they'll be here next week for the race. But man, I'll tell you what, it was a teaser. Like those guys are gonna bring it every single week, and it's not one of these leagues where you can just throw a setup in an hour before the race and think you're going to get in there and do some good. But these guys here, they practice, man. They practice all week long, man, and you can tell when they hit the racetrack. Because I'm excited, man. I'm excited about all the groups this season, man. It's going to be great.
Yeah, I think it's going to be real good. Now, Lynch, what'd you think of B, buddy?
Dude, I'm also excited for B, man. You know, these guys, they bring it every week, man. They put on a show. They set the bars high. You know, Billy, he just said it, man. These guys, they put in a ton of practice, you know. They just bring it, man. I'm excited. I can't wait to see what these B guys do.
Yeah. And now, to you, my friend Lugnut. You got to let me know. You got to let me know. What are you feeling this season? How are you feeling about this year?
This year, this race coming.
Yeah, well, this race coming.
Holy, this race is in this year, Luggy.
Yeah. How'd you feel about this race last Sunday? How'd you feel it went?
I felt I could have done better, but I had a good finish. So.
You did. Where'd you qualify at? You're going to be on the outside, what, in 4th?
Starting 6th.
Starting 6th. Nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, man. I mean, at a plate track, you want to be up front, especially with that whole heap of people behind you, you know? So,
like we said the other night, I think a top 5 or even a top 10 this season is going to be like an accomplishment to a lot of people. So it's going to be some good tight racing.
All right, let me get this out the way, too, before it happens. Stu, I know you're listening. All right, buddy, listen.
He is, because he commented.
Listen, Stu. So, here we go. We're not hitting the brakes. We're just checking up not to kill people.
Yes. And
putting it out there. Just putting it out there.
This race will be sponsored by Kleenex as well as this season because Stewart's already crying. He said he's going to win a race and then get penalized again. I'm making it my personal mission to ensure that Stewart never wins a race this season.
Whoa! Wins a waste. Oh.
Yeah. I stroked out there.
That was close. You got to lay off the pre-workout.
Somebody call 911.
911, baby. All right, Luggy, starting with you. You and I are up in the booth on Wednesday nights. What was your thoughts on A-League, dude?
The first duel had a few mishaps, but once again, they brought the A game to the show, and the both races were pretty good, except a little mishap in the pits. But yeah, that's what it was.
Gotcha. And sorry, we didn't give them their time. Who won the B League ones? Who was that? That was Inaltown?
Yep, and the 4 or 2 taller.
Oh, 2 tall Bayou, Chris.
Yep.
That's right. So good job to you guys out there for getting those dubs, man. That's inside outside pole, and all that. But all right, Lynch, what's your thoughts? Come on, what's your thoughts?
For C or A?
Yeah.
No, for Z.
I'm nervous, to be honest with you.
Are you?
You should be.
Yeah, man. You got some big guys coming in here, man. You got Billy's coming back. He's unretired now.
Yeah, you thought you were going to get some dubs, and now you got C-Fan and Billy every week, plus Typical still here.
I might have to pull my vote for him getting some wins this year.
Yeah.
I'm excited, you know. We ran over here in Season 2 with the Xfinity cars. Might have to tweak on some setups here and there to get faster. But, yeah, you know, did good in the duel, got 3rd, so we start in 5th. So, pretty happy with that.
Miss FTR says shortest retirement ever.
How do you feel about that retirement there, Miss Holcomb? The watch didn't even arrive in the mailbox yet, and he already came back on the track.
I do it. I'm happy he's back though. You know why? Billy's good TV when he's up front running. And I said this last year at least 5 or 6 times. When Billy gets spun out, first thing you know is something's getting yelled at in his room. Second is he's about to drive like a madman from 10th all the way up to first, and then he'll just race his balls up for the rest of the race. Like, it is fun when Billy's in there.
Hey, Billy, just leave your rope hanging behind your car so I can hang on to
it. Hey, you'll have the same horsepower, don't worry.
That's the best part. HMS is blowing up this year. I mean, a lot of guys are running HMS, and HMS starts with you, Billy. So how you feeling back in the 51 car this season, right?
I feel good, man. Had a really good Xfinity season 2. It's just like anything else, bro. It's just another day at the office, honestly.
Right.
You know, we got some good competition in here this season, man. You know, we had good competition last season. We got great competition in here this season. You know, it just makes us all work a little harder, man. I mean, you know, it's kind of the cream of the crop of this league is the A group, and that's where everybody wants to be. You know, unfortunately, we can't have but so many guys, and it's going to be good this season, man. I feel like, you know, last season was probably our best season that we've ever had, I believe, in FTR. You know, I have to commend that to all the racers. I mean, I think now, you know, it's took us 5 seasons to finally get the racers in here that we needed. A lot of guys returning. We got a couple new guys and stuff. You know, wasn't really looking to add a lot of new guys this season, but you know, I want guys to grow with us and get better, and that's the goal. That's the ultimate goal here, is to, you know, start a season here and then end the season and be better when you get done. And I think everybody's done that. If you don't get any better, you know, from here to the end of the season, then it's probably your own fault, because you definitely got the competition to run in here. You know, we're not pro league drivers. We're not anything like that. You know, we're weekend warriors, man, that put in a lot of time. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this season, man. Like I said, it's going to be, you know, wins are going to be hard to come. You know, look at me. You know, I only won twice during the regular season. And
how many times you win during playoffs?
I think I won 4 races, I believe. I think 4 races in the playoffs.
You almost burnt your PlayStation up practicing too.
It's kind of different though. That's when you're in the playoffs, you gotta really focus. You gotta bear down, and you gotta mash the gas. And
dude, you were on so much during the playoffs. I knew you were going to get that championship, man. It was awesome to see. I mean, you were just putting in the work, and it was driving everybody around you to get in and put in the work. Because we'd see that message pop out, hopping on in 5 minutes, and then we'd have 6 or 7 guys, you know, in the chat. So it's like, you know, it's just like what you said. If you come to FTR and you don't get any better, yeah, it's your fault. Sorry, guys, it's definitely your fault.
FTR said you better take her on vacation though at some point this season.
Practice, boys, practice.
Who won? Who was our winners from A League this week? We had Heavy Duty
and B-Stew.
B-New Stew.
A new guy, right? New guy to the league. B-New Stew.
Yeah, is that Heavy? I haven't seen Heavy win either. Is that Heavy's first win? Or he's got a couple. He seems to always find himself in some shit, man. So he always seems to run well.
I don't think so. This may be Heavy's first win in FTR.
Good for him, man. That's badass.
I'm not positive on that. I might be wrong, but I'm not sure. But I know B-New Stew, you know, Hollywood brought him in. He vouched for him. I wasn't really adding no more guys, but he came in. He kind of set the precedence, right? Like he's wanting to show his hand right off the rip that he's here to race, and hopefully he'll keep that competitive mode up and do good this season, man. I hope both of these guys, Heavy Duty as well. You know, he's HMS. He's been HMS for life, so glad to see him, man. Like Heavy gets caught up in a lot of shit. And glad to see him last night be able to pick up that win, man. It's big, man. It's big for us.
Yeah, that feels good. I mean, I know I won a duel 2 seasons ago, and that was when I was first in C League, and that felt real good. You know, that was like one of the best feelings I ever had. So I get it. You know, like it's a big thing. Now, regular season I'm not going to talk about because I drive like a 97-year-old man back there. But anyway, it's a lot of fun. I have a great time. So, Bubba.
Yo.
Listen, we brought you in. You're in the booth now with me every week because you have your own special segment. I want you to tell these people what it is.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Court of Talent segment in Checkers or Wreckers.
That's it. I love it.
So now we're going to discuss that little debacle that sent Tone Touch on the Spinneroonie going into the pits.
Yeah, somebody came in hot. Somebody came in.
As we know, ESPN's got the come on mans, and this is what we're going to do every week. So, Stuart, you're going to get a lot of airtime this year. Every week, when people wreck out or wreck other people, we're going to call them out in the broadcast, and we want to know about it. So, starting next week, we're going to pull up some of these guys that get involved in a wreck, and just kind of get their feel on it. So, we got a little preview of it this week with the dual pit sequence, and I think it's just a little prelude to how I wrecked out once going into the pits. There, just coming in hot, locking up the brakes in a practice session. So I think we're going to see some more pit road incidents, but there's also going to be a lot of people fighting for their first win. So we might have a good Court of Talents segment next week. What do you think?
I love it, dude. I'm so excited for you doing this too. Getting everybody a Court of Talent. When you go into the pits, get them tires, get that talent, dump it in.
I want to feed some rivalries. So, Tone, I'm hoping that whoever got into you, buddy, and sent you on that Ferris wheel ride, I hope you give a little fender action to him on Wednesday there, buddy. and we already know in B League there's a pretty solid rivalry going on. So I can't wait to see how that one unfolds.
I'm so excited about it. Miss FTR, Ben sings on Sunday nights. That's his gig before the race. It's less like the national anthem, more like a child singing. So
nice.
But
look, Tone's an appreciation of it. I got a thumbs up, Tone.
That is going to be the one segment that everyone's going to expect in this every week, and I'm excited about that. I'm excited that you're up here with me first and foremost. But I don't think a lot of people know that Court of Talent line came from a guy that Bubba and I raced with for a few years, and we actually won a championship on his team. And he wound up passing away a few weeks ago. Fast Scott always ran the 11 car. If you saw him in the pub lobby, he's a badass dude. And we just got together and we were like, man, let's do this, because one race guys were wrecking every damn lap, and he goes, hey guys, when you go get them tires changed, just tell your crew chief to put in a Court of Talent, and we lost it that day forth. Court of Talent was always what we called it. So Stu, you'll be on there. That'll be good.
Absolutely, Stu.
Stu.
I might even put a seat in my office for you here, Stu. That way you get comfortable.
Little flight seat for him. All right, guys. We heard about the duels. We heard about the new segments coming up this year. The show's getting extended a little bit. It'll be starting at 8, ending at 8:45-ish. If we get him really going and it's a hot topic, we'll keep going to 9 this year, all right? I'll open it up to an hour block, but if we only get 45 minutes, we only get 45 minutes. Questions are still live, so ask your questions, guys. And I got Bubba up here now to watch the stream, so he can help me out with questions this year. It's going to be amazing.
Since Luggy don't have his eyeglasses on. Luggy, how are you feeling about this season, buddy?
I'm ready to go. I missed a lot of races last season. I had some shit going on, and I'm hoping to come back and have a little better season. Looking forward to it.
Did you get your wheel? You get your wheel squared away, or is Amazon?
I got my wheel yesterday, and I got my stand yesterday. I just got to put it all together and to get some testing done, but Talladega is not the place for it, so it will not make its debut this week.
Nice.
Actually, that's a good place.
That's the best place for it. That's exactly where I learned how to drive on the wheel. Obviously, my racing record shows that it's the best place.
Yeah. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, Luggy. Don't be afraid,
buddy. Speaking of somebody else that's going through some shit, just want to put out there, Exotic, where you've been going through some shit this week. I'm Dunlap, all them guys. So really thinking about you guys, hope everything's working out. I know you guys, when Exotic was talking earlier this week, some shit was going on with the family. So just want to touch out and let him know that, FDR is standing behind him. Always here if you need anything, you and your dad.
Yes, sir. All right, our first question's in from Miss FTR at Billy. As a league owner, what do you feel has been the biggest betrayal to you personally? P.S. I love you.
I'll sing again tonight.
That's.
I knew this shit was coming.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
I guess the biggest betrayal, I guess, would be I guess what we talked about, right? I mean,
the shady thing, right?
You take somebody in, man, and you treat them like family, and then they kind of come back and shit all over everything that you've trying to build for the guys within the league.
Yep.
It's just very disheartening, man. Like, I kind of expected it from the other group, but not from that particular individual. Yeah, I'd have to say that's what it is.
No, I get it, man.
To touch base on that, who do you think drove for Shady at Indy? Because he couldn't duplicate that lead, so it was either JWoww or Clashing. So I'm going with JWoww ran that Indy race. So congratulations, JWoww, on leading another race at FTR for 3/4 of a race and then getting called out on it and lagging out.
Yeah, good job.
I don't think it was him. I don't think it was him. I think it might have been his partner, because he's a lot better driver than he is.
don't let JWoww hear that. He's the best. Anyway,
Stewie, you want some attention, buddy? Being the black sheep of the family, come on, just start saying something, Stewie. We'll give you.
Come on,
we'll
Stewie.
give you your 3 minutes of fame, buddy. Come
Stewie,
on.
talk to me. What do you want right now?
You know what? Stewie's in Checkers or Records next week. He needs to have his voice heard.
Yeah, Stewie, don't, just like last season, I'll put you on the first episode next week so you can have your voice heard. Anybody got any questions out there? Anybody want to call out the big man? Anybody want to call out Bubba? That's fun. We could do that. I love when he gets hot. That's awesome to me.
I think Tone had one.
All right, let's see. What's Tone writing? Bubba, how many F-bombs?
How many F-bombs
this season?
Tone, brother, you listen, dude. I think I'm going to start a charity, and it's going to be called the F-bombs for Kleenex for Shady and Stewie.
Nice.
This way, it's like, because we all know that Stewie does nothing wrong, and all his streams prove that. So I think Kleenex and maybe even Tampax are going to be the sponsor for the season. And
bubblegum douche.
Every F-bomb I drop will be $1 to contribute to that fund. What do you think, Stewie? But yeah, Tone knows I get a little hot when shit starts going south, and the F-bomb is my streams become very not child friendly.
Yeah. All right, at Billy.
And it's even worse when I lose on Madden, because guess what, Tone? The Cowboys beat me this week on Madden.
At Billy, what B and C league drivers should see big things for the season, you think, from War?
Oh man, what B and C drivers?
Yeah.
Well, I'd have to start in C League, right? I mean, I think there's a lot of guys in C Group that's going to do some great things. I think Snowden. I think we've seen a testament of that. I think Sky Pilot.
Yep.
I think Speedster's he's going to do really well. He had some issues at Talladega. I think Walking Dead's going to be really good.
I'm definitely putting it out there. Walking's catching a win this year.
There's a lot of guys down there that showed a lot of muscle last season. Exotic. I think Brewster Baker is going to do well. I mean, there's Shackett. He was just added. That's Tomboy's buddy. I think he's more on the slider side, but I think he's. I think he'll do well on custom as well. I mean, like I said, man, any Sunday, I think we can see multiple winners, man, like throughout the season in C Group. Same with B. I mean, man, B's pretty stacked, man. I mean, if you had to look at a group, I mean, there's tons of potential in here, man. I mean, there's guys in here like Dark Knight. He's gonna be contending. I think Micah's probably going to be right there if he can rededicate himself to getting back to practicing. And I think with the moving to B and him able to race on Sunday, I think he's going to be there. We've seen a lot of muscle from HT3, Mannery,
Yep.
Ingletown, our reigning champion, Bronco. Big Ben moved up from C group. I think he's going to do well. He's already showing a little muscle there.
JD, don't forget about him. Yeah.
I mean, JD's hungry, man. I can tell you, he's hungry. He won one race last season. He's finished second. I think he's finished second in every single points championship. He was like me, and it's going to be a blast, man. These guys are very competitive. It's going to be good. You just got to tune in and watch, man. That's all I can say.
Nice. At Bubba from Tomboy, how many sounds you got in your fancy little board?
37,417 and a quarter.
And a quarter, just for you, Tomboy.
Yeah, just for you, buddy.
This
as
coming out from
as you can think of.
Miss FDR. Don't forget to subscribe to the Discord. Only $49.99 a month. Make that payable to Miss FDR. She needs casino money.
And with every subscription, you get a picture of Lynch's toes.
Yep, Big Toe Joe coming at you. How much money are you making on OnlyFans?
A lot.
You still painting, or is that over with now? Because you're showing your feet off to the Asian men.
Now.
I'm still painting.
Oh,
toes are on the side, man. Come on now.
Toes are on the side. I love it. All right, anybody else got any questions for these guys? Come on, we got Luggy, we got Lynch up here. That is how she is going on vacation. Oh, Stewie's a smart ass. Nice. Good talk, Stu.
Stewie, go to bed.
Go to bed, Stu. It's past your bedtime.
Yeah. Take your Miralax, take your Mucinex, and your Viber, and go
What about you, Camaro? You got anything to say? You had a good run this weekend. You were Tomboy. Come on, Tomboy. Talk some shit, boys.
War wants to know, got that wheel ready, Luggy?
Well, it's getting there.
Don't be afraid to drive that thing. Dega's the perfect spot for it.
Yeah.
I think 200 laps on Saturday at Dega with your wheel, you'll be fine.
Okay.
That sounds like good practice to me. Don't have to work tomorrow. Snow.
I know somebody else that got snow day and doesn't ever have to go to work because they like snow days.
Sleepy. All right. That looks like that. Boys, thank you for being up here with me. Bubba, I think you're going to be a good addition up here in the booth. Bye, Felicia. Me and Tom are going to the front. Nice, Camaro. I like the way you think. On behalf of Billy, Lynch, Luggy.
Tomorrow. Luggy, are you taking driving classes from Stewie? Is that what we're hearing?
Oh, this is a struggle.
That's what I'm hearing, buddy.
I want to say something before we.
Absolutely.
All right, guys. We're gonna let Mr. FDR have the floor.
Microphone.
Oh, James Hopper, what's up, buddy? No, I'm sorry. I was reading James Hopper's thing there. That's JD, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, JD. Go for it, Billy.
Yeah. So I just want to one thing I want to say, guys, is don't let what happened overshadow what we have created right now. Okay. Like I said before, people are going to talk, man. People's always going to talk. They're always going to down us for some reason. I'm not perfect. The admins are not perfect. Sometimes we make mistakes. But just know that we want to treat everybody in here as family. New guys or veterans. So don't let things like this discourage you. I know it gets on your nerves. It gets on my nerves. But you know what, though? It's all in how you rebound, right? So just keep your heads up. We're going to stay focused. We're going to stay hungry. And we're going to be the best league ever out there to be on NASCAR Heat 5. So just hang with us, guys. We're going to do good things.
Nice.
You're right, Camaro. The more attacks mean you're doing something right.
Oh, yeah. Haters are going to watch.
Haters going to hate, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but I bet you as soon as their league folds, guess who they're going to walk back to? Papa Billy and ask to be in the league again. It's okay. It's okay, kids.
Well said, Billy.
Yep. I think you nailed it with that one, Bill. I really do.
Yeah, we just got to stay focused, man. We got to focus on what our task is, what we represent. We came on here, we did what we needed to do, but it's over with. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's over now. And, we're going to keep on keeping on, fellas. That's the only way we can do.
Next week, going to have a fresh batch of guys up here. Hope you guys all watch for Billy, Lynch, Bubba, Lugnut. I didn't get to hear it last night, so I need to hear it now. Come on, Luggy.
That's right.
Let's go, Luggy.
What's that?
You got to give me the ending. Bring us home.
Half of Checkers and Records. We be going.
See you, fellas.
Thank you to our sponsors.
Thank you, Napa, Wheels on Wheels, and Tees with Maddie, right?
Tees by Maddie.
Tees by Maddie.
You got to get that one.
That's it. See you guys.